Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of RefGuess. This one is brought to you by SeatGeek. We'll hear more from them later. And today, we're focusing on walk year players that had substantial seasons in their contract year as they headed into free agency. I even highlighted the year they had on the ref sheets themselves. That's our easy, medium, and hard. Let's see who can come away with the most points today. Let's go.
First baseman, Oakland to New York.
Oh, this guy's in Oakland, hey.
Man, a guy that should be appreciated more. Was ahead of his time a little.
Very curious about what the contract was on this. Because if that's what the walk year is, I thought Yankees got him as a free agent, and they might have.
In 2000, this first baseman broke out, hit 43 homers, won the MVP, and then ended up in New York for a while.
He spent 4 years in Colorado. I knew he stopped in Colorado and Cleveland. I did not know this guy had 4 Colorado years at the end.
3 straight 1 dots. Definitely a moment in Yankees history where they were buying guys that they maybe didn't necessarily need.
3 straight 1 dots. The back-to-back 1-1s. I know, it's an era. I forgot he goes back to Oakland for 09. It's awesome.
I believe this was a left-handed hitter, one of a few guys who was not left out of Moneyball. There were some guys left out of Moneyball.
I was watching a movie that references this guy a couple nights ago. It had something to do with
Angels in the outfield.
it was like money, and it had something to do with ball.
Trouble with the curve.
I don't know. Yeah, this is Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi.
But man, this guy was gross on and off the field. This is Jason Giambi.
This is Jason Giambi.
Is this Jason Giambi?
Oh, then he. This is Jason Acción Jason Dominguez. Nah, this is the Giambino. This is this the fastest one I've ever gotten?
Probably.
Giambi.
That's right,
I love Giambi.
It is
On
pretty
base
good.
percentage, hair, gross. First baseman, could hit.
So 01's the contract year.
Yeah, what's highlighted?
2000.
Shit. Turned that big year into a 7-year, $120 million deal with the Yankees.
That's big bucks back then, man.
Wow, a lot of years in Colorado. Right?
Really good baseball player. Did the whole needle steroid. I don't know if you heard about it. It was a big deal.
Quick interruption from today's RefGuess action to thank SeatGeek for sponsoring today's episode. We got a brand new promo code for you guys to use right now, whether you're a new customer or a returning customer. It's JMBaseball10 for 10% off your order. As we all are, we're baseball fans. There's tons of games to go to right now, and you can take advantage of this offer today. Even if you're not looking to go to a sports game, plenty of artists are on tour like Hozier, Bad Bunny, Drake. Get tickets to those concerts as well, and use code JMBaseball10 when you do. It's 10% off your order, whether you're a new customer or a returning customer. It's a hell of a deal, and it's all thanks to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to RefGuess.
Medium.
Schmedio.
Medium.
Cardinals right field. This walk year is with the Braves.
Okay, so the contract year is with Atlanta as a right fielder. Ended up playing with a lot with the Sox, kid.
Ooh, St. Louis Cardinal, Atlanta Brave for 1 year, and then the Dodgers, and then ended with the Red Sox, where he was a right fielder with the Red Sox in all those years.
This is an outfielder, St. Louis Cardinal, then went to the Atlanta Braves, Dodgers for 2 years, Red Sox. It was a Red Sox. It was an all-star, one ring.
Okay, we have this guy played all 3 outfield positions.
Big year was in Atlanta in 2004. Okay. St. Louis, Atlanta, LA, finished in Boston. This is an outfielder. Outfielder for Atlanta in 2004. Right fielder.
2 years with the Dodgers and then Red Sox.
I'm a little thrown right now, which I don't like. I could really hit. God, that one season is gross.
Who was on those Red Sox teams? Right fielder, with the Red Sox. Coco Crisp came to mind, but I know that's not him. Dave Cameron came to mind. I don't think that's him. I'm trying to think of who else was in the outfield, like in 09.
2008 Red Sox outfielder. Did he play mostly right field? This is, who could this be? This is a right fielder. How do you end up just 1 year in Atlanta? Did he get traded there?
Let's find out.
Hit 305, 31 homers.
Ooh, traded by the Cardinals to the Braves for a couple of guys and Adam Wainwright.
He got traded for Wayno. Wow. And what's his birthday?
Oh, let me find out.
Well, that was last week's episode, guys. Tune in for that one.
If you don't go watch it, go watch it.
My guess is if I remember this gentleman, it will be for his tenure as a Boston Red Sox. Made the 08 All-Star team with those Boston Red Sox.
I'm almost trying to piece this together with the Boston team. Who was in right field in Boston? The OPS was crazy early on. Should help me, but it doesn't help me. Should help me, but it doesn't help me.
I think I know who this is. And if so, this is a harder medium. If it is who I think it is.
I mean, they played a ton with the Red Sox, so I should be thinking of that. Not Trot Nixon, not Mark Bellhorn, not Bill Milla. I mean, I know who this is.
You always know.
I just can't believe their stats are this good.
The Red Sox weren't. They were like 1-07, then they were good, and then kind of went away. 31 homers with the Braves. All that NL is going to trip me up. Just don't know it. Like early 2000s Cardinals. He wasn't on the 06 Cardinals, though. I'm not going to know that Dodgers team. And all right field with the Red Sox. You got Manny in left, although he might have been gone by then. He was in the Dodgers. So he played with Manny. Well, Ellsbury came up, and he was on these teams.
This would have to be a big Red Sox outfielder. Oh, too bad. They signed him. He only had 11 homers. The right fielder after Trot Nixon. Who the hell was in the Red Sox outfield? They all look the same, like beard and dirty. He must have played with Carl Crawford then, no? I want to get this guy bad. Let me go on my mind's mind.
Went out kind of sad at the end. Tough 2011. Sorry. There's one name that's coming to mind for me, but I don't remember this guy ever being a center fielder. But maybe that's because I only became a baseball fan as this guy was in his older days. Not even that old. Retired 35.
Right field, 07 team, but not the 04 team. A few guys who just kind of like fit in this mold for the Red Sox.
I didn't realize he got down like this, but I guess so. Holy cow. I guess he ended it quick. His peaks were high. Maybe played in the wrong era a little bit. A lot of teams would kill for this.
Man, who's over there? I mean, you got Euclid at first. You had Pedroia at second. Yeah, Ortiz was DHing. I don't know who their third baseman was. I mean, you got the famous picture of like the home run and the right fielder flipping over. Is that the right fielder where Ortiz hit the home run? No, that's the Cardinals. That was the Cardinals right fielder. Fuck. Oh, I know this, but it's going to really bother me.
This guy was exclusively a right fielder, though. Played with Jason Day, no? 24 homers. Who is this man? He wasn't an average guy. I mean, for that time, for this time, this isn't considered an average guy. He walks a lot too. Oh boy, does he walk a lot. It's not Dave Ortiz, obviously.
We can rule out Big Poppy, guys.
I'm an impartial Yankee fan. I mean, a baseball fan. Damn, bro, this is gonna bother me if I don't get this guy. I'm gonna throw a guess.
Okay.
And it's upsetting me that this is medium, and I'm not gonna. If I don't get to hard, I'm gonna get. It's upsetting me. Is this? No, I don't even believe that.
What were you gonna say? You don't have to commit to it.
It's some stupid shit. Like Kevin Euclid is like.
It's not Kevin
Euclid.
Euclid.
Him.
No.
Wow. This game makes me think. This was like the hardest player. Once I hear his name, I'm gonna get so pissed. I'm gonna walk into this room. I'm gonna be very upset for the rest of my day. It's gonna ruin my day.
Sorry.
I think this gentleman had a brother that was a shortstop for those famous 2015 New York Yankees. I've tried to erase those memories out of my mind. Have not been able to. Rob Refsnyder started the wild card game. This gentleman is Mr. J.D. Drew.
But I think this one is JD Drew.
This is JD Drew.
It is?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out an avenue to click into my memory brain to figure out the name because I know him as basic white dude. I almost feel like the first name of one of them is the initial, if his initials, like JD something. I can't. JD Drew.
Okay, I'm going to give you this because this wouldn't help anybody else. But if you're a Phillies freak, like I think you are.
Do we hate this guy?
You might. I don't know. In 1997, the Phillies picked him second overall, and he didn't sign.
Yep,
we hate him.
Oh, we're hitting. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of my least favorite people on earth. Still to this day, when people make jokes about this guy, it's like I will show up to his funeral type stuff.
No way.
Is this JD Drew?
It's JD Drew.
JD Drew,
Picked
man.
second overall, did not sign, then got picked 5th overall the next year.
Wow.
Do you know why he didn't sign?
Oh, we were an awful organization. It was
So you just didn't wanna
totally
be a player.
justified
Yeah.
why he didn't want to play for the Phillies. Completely justified. But boo.
Yeah, I tried looking it up before.
I
never
wish that
found
everyone
anything.
would have kept it to booze, though. A couple people threw batteries. That's not nice.
It's JD Drew. Spun that contract here into a
Wow.
5-year, $55 million deal.
JD Drew one-dotted twice?
Brother of Steven Drew.
All right, Joez.
Yeah, who is it?
You ready?
Yeah,
I don't mean to do this to you. You're my friend. I don't want to hurt you.
you're gonna hurt me.
This is JD Drew.
He drew, huh? Damn. All right, well,
This would be big.
Oh.
Ooh, it is kind of hard. Okay.
Oh my God, look at the start of this career. As a position player, 1 year, Padres 23 games, Chicago Cubs 80 games, and then Cubs again, and then got traded to Pittsburgh. And then he went to the Mets the next year, who flipped him right away, 2 games, and then he got flipped to Baltimore. Wow, who traded him again to the Padres?
Most of this is just waivers, actually.
Okay. Texas 2006, he was an all-star. Center field? This person was not very good. He played good in Texas, though.
Age 31 with Texas. Center field, 2006. So he gets the deal from the Angels then. Outfield, an early Mets stint. Finishes Mets. Padres. He was bouncing around for a long time.
All right, so we've got a center fielder. Mets barely. Baltimore a little bit. Weird little career.
Very strange career.
Center fielder for the most part. Texas, Angels, Mets. That famous 30th place MVP finish in 2006. Who is this guy?
And he finally clicked with Texas Rangers in 04, 05, 06. And then he went to the Angels.
Who was that other outfielder besides Nelson Cruz? And was this Josh Hamilton time or before Josh Hamilton? It's around that range. It's in that area. Before Josh Hamilton, Texas to LA in 2007. I should know this. And this is an outfielder.
It's a crazy deal to give. It's literally that was the only good year he put together. 2010 Mets, I feel like that should be doing a lot for me. Ooh. It doesn't feel right, but a name came in my head. I honestly feel like worse for having thought of this guy, unless he's right.
Back when Texas was a hitting park, everyone would go to the Rangers and hit a little bit. We're not really swiping bags, but we're still playing center field a lot. And we played it for the Angels. It's not Erstad. Originally, I was thinking like Eric Young, but he was on the Rockies.
Dude, I can't get stumped back-to-back weeks. This one I should have. This guy's had teams that played the Yankees in the playoffs when I was a wee little lad. I feel like I should remember it on that grounds, if nothing else. Maybe I would remember him briefly being a Met. Who was in the outfield for those Angels teams? There's a movie about that too. Somewhere else I might know this guy from. He never played anything but the outfield, really, it looks like. That best year was that 06 year, which Jolly Olive has highlighted on this sheet for me. What type of hitter was... I've realized I never look at like the actual offensive stats. Like I never look at like home runs, stolen bases. This guy did a little bit of everything. This guy had 1 stolen base for those 2010 Mets. Remember it fondly.
Well, I want to say Hamilton, but the home runs aren't there for it to be him. So happy that this guy got paid off this. I mean, I just feel like it's a fast outfielder. I don't know, to always get given a chance. I don't think I'm going to get this one.
How do you play for the Mets for 2 different stints and get a total of 13 at-bats? How does that work? He was in center. Center field? Center field for Texas in 2006. This is the Ryan Howard year. I should know this. This one's going to bother me if I don't get it.
I'm thinking of Milton Bradley. And I remember there being another guy that's eerily similar, at least vibes-wise, baseball vibes. Because the guy I'm thinking of, I recall some Cubs. I recall Orioles. I think I know Rangers. That's where I've been originating with all of it. I could see him being a contract that doesn't work out for the Angels. The years make sense. A Mets stint sounds right for him. It sounded right for Milton Bradley as well.
31 turns it into a Ag. Why did he move around so much? Your guy Shin-Soo Choo. Oh. Bradley, Carl Everett, there was.
Who the hell is this guy? Like David Murphy went Rangers to Angels, but he played later than this. Who's the outfield on like those Angels teams that played the Yankees in the playoffs? This guy low-key might not have played in those playoff games. Wasn't that good? How'd this guy end up on the Mets for 2 games in 2002?
Because the Mets used to just
And then
bargain bin dive for everything.
He lasted 1 plate appearance and then went to the Orioles and put together a really solid full season for them. This guy had a weird career. This guy was just like, he wasn't an every other year guy. He was just a like, when I feel like hitting, I'll hit guy. Like the flows of the years he was good and bad make no sense. Look at his 2002 and 2003 splits for the 2 teams he played for. He just got tired of playing on the team he started the season with both years.
Yankees played the Angels in 08 in the playoffs and lost. Sean Figgins was over there.
The mid to late 2000s is like my hot spot. 19 homers though.
A little bit still between them, but I think going with the other guy, and I will officially guess Marlon Byrd.
I will guess. Cameron, it's not. Yeah, this one's gonna sting. I'll say Carl Everett. It's not right.
All right, I'm pretty sure this is wrong, but this is the only outfielder from those Angels teams that I can think of. Is this Juan Rivera?
I don't know. Bobby Mora.
Tony Gwynn Jr.
I like the guess. It's Gary Matthews. Jr.
I'm a Phillies guy. I should know that. Oh, not Sarge. Not, yeah, I got young Sarge wrong.
Oh, if I gave you the nickname, would you have known it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
This is Gary Matthews Jr.
Okay, not one of the juniors. That I thought about. I was trying to think of a junior.
It's not Carl Everett. I felt like you were right on it, too.
I was.
Stuff. This is Gary Matthews Jr.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know he had a couple big years.
Okay.
Remember Junior. I'm not hurt by it.
Gary Matthews Jr.
Yeah. You gave me a long time to stare at that. I think I would have gotten there. But like a name I know, but I don't think I was getting there.
I knew it was a name you were familiar with, but again, it's hard.
You know what? It's hard.
Yeah.
That's why it's called hard.
Is not Bobby Mora. Is that a real player?
Don't think so.
We are looking for Gary Matthews Jr.
Oh.
Remember him?
No.
Well, this is a RefGuess first. Nobody got to my trivia question. Everyone got stumped by Gary Matthews Jr. I guess I made it a little too hard. Let me know down below, and maybe I'll ease up a little bit next week. But the trivia question is, who is the first player to sign an $100 million contract in MLB history? If you know the answer, leave a comment down below. And here's the standings at the end of this episode. Not much has changed. Jake is still in the lead over Max, but it's a tight race. It'll probably come down to next episode to see if anything changes. So, tune in next Thursday for another episode of RefGuess. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the JM Baseball channel. We'd really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.